Alright, Shalom. Before I get into my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Bakar, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, the Ruel, and double salutation to the Akim that's on the highways and byways in the ministry, the fellow laborers, lifting the spirit in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. This the brother Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone, Charlotte camp, coming at you with another lesson. The lesson I'm gonna get into today is, basically, the Lord, delivering His man, from the wicked man, which his men are the Israelites, man. Starting off with the elect, the prophets, man. And He delivered, us from the wicked man, which is the so-called white man, the Edomites, man. Because over the past, days or so, you had, videos, that's posting up by the brothers from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, posting up videos how, it was out there at camp, and while they was out there prophesying, man, you had a so-called white man, an Edomite, came up there, to confront them, and then they was, in the spirit, prophesying like always, like how the Lord commanded us to do. Well, at the same time, man, you had that same so-called white man, that Edomite, had a gun on him, man, which is the sword, man, that the Lord blessed these Edomites with, man. The modern day sword is the gun, they military, all the weaponry that the Esau had, because now he gained everything, man, by rape, murdering, and stealing the lands from other nations, man, especially America, man. And the way he conquered all these lands is by the way of the sword, man, his military, man, his gun, man. So you got many videos that the brothers post up, they testimony how the Lord delivered them from the hand of Esau, man, even when he had a gun on him, man. And there were times we coming into, man, brothers that's in the camp, that's go out there on the highways and byways, man. We facing, evil times, man. We facing these demons, man, these demonic people that hate this word, man. Because we prophesying that the Lord is going to destroy America, that the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the rest of these nations, these heathen nations are going into slavery, man. So you have, the majority of the world don't like the message that we speaking, man, which is the true message of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. They hate us, man, just like how they hate Yahweh Shai, which is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, man, a Negro, man. So just like how the Lord say they hated him, they're going to hate us, man, because we prophesy and come in the stand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, coming with truth and sincerity, man, and righteousness, man, and we coming against this wicked world, man. And Esau don't like that, man. He's not going to take lightly about how we coming out there prophesying the downfall of his kingdom in America, man, telling him that the Lord is about to come back and bring judgment upon him and his nation, man, and the rest of these heathen nations, man. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about the Lord coming back, bringing judgment upon them and putting them in slavery, man, taking their kingdom down, man. So now they're getting fed up, man. That's why they want to, send, their martial law troops after us, man, federal agents, man. These paid off groups, man. They want to come up against us physically with a gun, and want to, murder us, man. Just like the prophets of old, man. Because anytime when the Lord set the prophets up, man, you had majority of the prophets was slain, man, being killed for righteousness' sake, man, for the word of the Lord, man. And mainly it was our people, man. 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that came up against the prophets, man. And also the heathen nations that came up against the prophets, man. So we out here today, speaking the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and they want to do the same thing as what they done to the prophets in the ancient times, man. Want to kill us, man. Want to, take us off the highways and byways. Want to stop the word of the Lord, man. But you can't do it, man. And everything is of the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. So I'm going to get into some scriptures proving that the Lord is with his men on the highways and byways, those that's in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai doing the work and having the faith, man. And the Edomites, man, you so-called white people can't do nothing against the men of the Lord, man. All you Israelites, man, you 2/3 wicked Israelites, man, and that's coming against the men of the Lord, being scoffers and scorners, man. Because the Lord's word is going to be justified, man. And so what if you do kill or murder couple of brothers, man. That mean that, if they stand fast to the end and hold their faith until, to death, man. The Lord look at that man as a martyr, man, as an honorable death, man, dying for this word and dying for his power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Because we know through the scriptures anyway, there's a thing called reincarnation, and the Lord is going to bring his men back, man. And those that die in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, they're going to be the first one risen up with the elect, man. Being part of that elect when Yahweh Shai return with the hosts of angels, man, with the chariots, man, with the world called UFOs, man. Because Yahweh Shai is coming back to deliver his men, the ones that have faith in him, man. And those that died in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, those are going to be the first ones that risen up with him, when he's gathered his elect and set up the kingdom of Israel, man. So basically, I'm going to get into the scripture. This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. And the Lord, the David is talking about the hymn, is talking about the so-called white man. The Lord is going to disappoint the so-called white man. Because the thing that the Edomites want to do, man, is want to conquer Israel, man, and keep oppressing the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans forever, man. They want to, have agendas to come against the men of the Lord, or come against the children of Israel, man, the people of Israel. They want to, genocide us, man, depopulate us, man, destroy us as a nation, man. But the Lord say, David tell the Lord to disappoint him. That's what's going to happen, man. He's going to be disappointed, man. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So David is saying this prayer to the Lord that he delivered him from the sword, man, from the wicked, man. And who's the wicked, man? You Edomites, man. And your modern day, and your blessing that you have is the sword, man. And that's what happened to that Edomite, man. He came up against the men of the Lord down there in Dallas, man. And even though he had his gun, man, the Lord still been with them brothers, man. He delivered them, man, from that Edomite, man, from that devil, man. And eventually, man, the Edomite got locked up, man. The police came and escorted him, put him in the handcuffs and put him in the cop car, man. And them brothers had no harm done to him, man. That show you that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is with the men of the Lord, man. Those that have faith in him, man. And to prove Esau is the wicked, man. I'm gonna go into the scripture. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I had loved you, say the Lord, yet ye say, where has thy love was? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? And the Lord, and said the Lord, yet I love Jacob. So the Most High, created two main nations, man, Jacob and Esau, man. Jacob is the forefathers of the Israelites, man, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Esau, Edom, is the so-called white man. He's the forefathers of the white nations, man. Here in the Bible, man, those are the two main characteristics or main characters in the scriptures, man. Israel and Edom, man. The Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans versus the so-called white man. And the Lord said he loved Jacob because we are his chosen people. And I hated Esau, and the Lord said he hate Esau, man. He hate these Edomites, man. He hate the so-called white man. Proving that the Lord hate, man, and he don't love all nations, man. So because he hated Esau, man. Why? Because Esau is the wicked, man. He do everything that he does is contrary to the scriptures, man. The Lord say, don't eat abominable food. He push pork. He push lobster, crab, oyster, catfish. All type of abominable food he pushed throughout the world, mainly on our people, man. The Israelites, who the law pertaining to is Israel, man. He pushed homosexuality. He pushed witchcraft, Satanism, religion, false gods, man, idol worship, man. Because he's the wicked, man. And the Lord hate Esau for that, man. He despised the so-called white man and their nation, man, the whole nation, man. Because they are the wicked, man. I hated Esau and led his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. You know, so that what happened, man, after the Roman Empire fell, they came back into power, you know, and they built the desolate places, which is the modern day Rome today is America, man. Starting off with the EU, the NATO nations, and America, you know, which is part of NATO, man. It's a part of that Roman Empire, man. You know, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. So the Lord is going to throw America down, man. Rome, which is built up again, you know, by the Edomites, by the so-called white man. The Lord is going to take this kingdom down again, man. You know, and he's going to send his son Yahushua back to bring it down. And ultimately, he's going to use those nuclear missiles by the hands of Russia, you know, by the hands of China, NATO. Because NATO is going to trade on America, man, as is written in Revelation, the 17th chapter, man, verse 12, man. And then the Lord is going to destroy America, man, and bring it down, man. You know. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. So the Lord proving that. The Lord said they shall call them the border of wickedness, man. Any way that so-called white man go, he brings wickedness, man. Esau, man. Proving that Esau is the wicked, man. And we know that Esau is the so-called white man today, or Edom is the so-called white nation today, because of their wickedness, man. All the wickedness they done throughout the earth, man. What they done unto the children of Israel and these other nations, man. You know, what they done against Yahweh Shah word, man. You know, blaspheming the word, man. Blaspheming the images of the Lord, man, and his chosen people, man. Which all the images of the Lord chosen people are dark-skinned people. But they put their faces up as the Lord chosen people, man. During the 14th century, man. Starting off with Treasury Bourgeois, man. You know, that's a lie, man. You know, when they came back into power, they put their images up and brought our images down. Because we ruled the Dark Ages, man. We ruled Europe for 1,000 years. You know, and after the blacks, you know, the blacks, the Haitians, and you know, the Jamaicans, you know, the Negroes, when they, you know, fell after that 1,000 years of ruling in Europe, the so-called white man came back into power by the way of the Bourgeois family. And then one of the main things they done is whitewash all the black images, man, and put up their images as they were the Lord chosen people, man, as they ruled the dark ages, man. You know, but the Lord said he's going to destroy them, man. You know, since they came into power, they're still in the power now, man. And the Lord is about to bring them down. First by the word of his mouth, by the prophets being out there on the highways and byways, mainly great millstone. Then he's going to destroy them physically, man, when he sent his son Yahushua back with a host of angels, man, to bring war against the Edomites, man, and these heathen nations, man. And he's going to destroy America with the missiles, man. And the Lord said he had indignation against them forever, man. Righteous anger against you so-called white people forever, man. You know, and it's already written, man. You can't do nothing, man, but face the fact that the Lord is against you Edomites, man, you so-called white people. That the Lord made y'all to be the wicked, man. And y'all going to go into slavery, man, under the children of Israel, man. You know, cause that, you know, going back into Songs, and that was a beautiful thing, man, showing you how much these devils hate you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. How he hate the men of the Lord, man, because they don't want to see, you know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in righteousness, man, having, you know, sense, man, having wisdom, man, and letting it shine on the highways and byways, man, exposing them, man, and exposing them for their wickedness and telling them their judgment, that the Lord is about to condemn them and bring them down and put them in captivity, man, under the people who they oppressed for all these years, man. You know, they don't like that, man. That's why they want to war against the nation of Israel, man. Mainly the prophets, man. This is Psalms, back in Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the Lord created Esau to be the wicked, and his blessing was the sword, man. You know, I'm going to go into this blessing, man, that Isaac gave unto him, man. When Esau and Jacob was born, man, and they grew up to be men, you know, Isaac gave the blessing to Jacob, you know, that he was going to be the ruler, man. Because Jacob is the chosen seed of Israel, was the forefather of that chosen seed of Israel, man. The Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, man. You know, because all that was set up through the Spirit, man. Because the Lord had Jacob from the beginning to be over Esau, man. As it in as it in Genesis, the 25th chapter, man. But I'm going to go to Genesis, chapter 27, verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thou Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine I sustain him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? So basically Isaac, after, Jacob got the blessing from Isaac, Esau, wanted a blessing also, man. But Isaac told him that he gave the blessing to Jacob, man. And in the future, he's going to be over on Esau, man. Over the so-called white man. That Israel going to be over the nation of Edom, man. But this the blessing that Isaac gave unto Esau. Verse 38, and Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And that's how we have here today, man. The so-called white man. His dwelling, man. He owned or conquered the whole world, man. That way you have every continent ruled by the so-called white man, or named after the so-called white man. From America, Africa, Antarctica, Asia, Europe. Even though Europe was named after a so-called black woman, but it's ruled by the Edomites, man, the so-called white man. In every way that the so-called white man is, he's ruling over it, man. Because the Lord gave him that blessing, man, through Isaac. And they say, the earth, the dew of heaven from above. And that's why you have Esau got Esau, the so-called white man, in their military, man. They got the mass airlines, man. They control the airlines, man. Because one of the main things you have to learn, if you want to be a pilot, or you want to have your own airplane company, you have to learn English, man, which is the language that the modern day so-called white man speak today, man, here in America and throughout Europe, man. Because that was his blessing, man, to be the power and control the power of the air, man. And also represent his technology. Verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. So Isaac told Esau, by the sword shall he live, man. And that's how the so-called white man conquered all the majority of the earth today, man. Mainly America, man. By the sword, man. By taking down other nations through their military might, man. By their tanks, their guns, they fighter jets, man. They exoskeleton suits, man. They basically mass military represent their sword, man, and that's how they conquer the world today. Ever since going back to Alexander the Greek, the Romans, until now, man. The American and NATO, man. They live by their sword, man. And it say, and by the sword thou shalt live, and thou shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So in the point of time, Esau served us, man, during the time of King David. When King David was ruling, King Solomon, and the rest of the kings of Israel, man. Esau, Edom, was on the bottom. But the time came that he broke that yoke off his neck, man. And it came into power, man, during the time of the Greeks, the Romans. Then they went under the captivity under the Negroes again during the Dark Ages, man. And then they broke the yoke again, which is the time they have it now, man. The time that they ruling their kingdom now from the 14th century all the way up to the 21st century, man. They ruling now, man. Because their time is short, man. This time Yahweh Shah is going to bring them down, and they never going to go back into the power, man. But Israel's kingdom going to be forever, man, because that's the blessing and the promise that the Lord gave unto Jacob and Israel, man, to be over all nations, man. That's it on that. I'm going to go to, that just showing, proving that Esau blessing, the so-called white man blessing, is the sword, man. And the Lord delivered them brothers from the so-called white man. 'Cause he could have, shot them brothers, man. But everything is of the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shot, man. The Lord have it that the angels protected them brothers, man. While they was out there doing the word of the Lord, man. 'Cause let it been, other, so-called Negroes that's not in the truth, man. Or Latino Native Americans in the truth. Look how many Negroes and Latino Native Americans that not of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shot, that's not in this faith. Look how many of them have been slaughtered by the hand of Esau, man, by the hand of Edom, man. From the cops, from the average so-called white people, that's not cops, man. They're toting guns, man. How they constantly done, killed, murder Israelites, man. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. 'Cause that was in their spirit, man. They bloodthirsty, man, and they love to kill and murder the Negroes, man, 'cause they are our enemies, man. That's why you see so much death of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans coming from the Edomites, man. Coming from the so-called white man, because they are our enemies, man. But the Lord delivered them, man, out of that situation. Why? Because they had faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And on top of that, man, they was doing the work of the Lord, man. And they represent Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. So Esau can't do nothing, man. Just like how David say, man, disappoint him, man. Cast him down, man. That's what the Lord did. He disappointed Esau, man. And no brother wasn't frightened, man. Of course, they might be a little bit shooken, but the Lord had their back, man. Because eventually the Lord delivered them, man. And Esau ended up in cuffs and being hauled off into to jail, man. And no brothers wasn't harmed, man. But and the thing about it, they kept preaching, man. Showing that the Lord is with the Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, the Israelites, those that's of the hopeful elect, man. The prophets that's on the highways and byways representing the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And that just been a quick testimony from them brothers, because things is about to get real, man. Because every other camp done spraying stuff like people trying to come up and fight or trying to harm them, man. Trying to use weapons against them. But the Lord always delivered his men. You might have a point, things got rough and, get in a couple of scuffles, but the Lord always delivered his men. And for the past couple of, weeks or months, you've been seeing people come up to the brothers camp, trying to start against the brothers, slapping their cameras down or trying to fight the brothers. And what happened, man, the police always end up coming and arresting them, man. And the men of the Lord always stayed out there preaching and continuing in the work, man. Showing that the Lord is with his men, pushing his word. Because this is the time when Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah prophecies to be fulfilled, man. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 54. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. So no weapon that these people have, man, that's going to prosper against the men of the Lord, man. No matter how many guns they have, no how many the great military they have, no how much they want to kill the men of the Lord. But this time the Lord is protecting his men, because we're doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. And the Lord got it set up, man, that that they're not going to harm the prophets anymore, man. Like I said, of course you might have some men that's going to be martyrs, but the Lord is still going to be with them men because they hold their faith until the end, man. And we know that the Lord always is in the control of life and death, man. And those that died in the Lord was going to be risen up again in the kingdom, man. Be part of their elect, man. Because death is not nothing to fear, man. Especially in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, because you understand it, death ain't nothing but a transition from one life to the next life, man. You just died and go to the spiritual realm and be at rest for a while till the Lord send your spirit in another body, man, in a new body to play your life out here on the earth, because we done died multiple times, man. And the Lord always brought the spirit back into the earth, man, which is reincarnation, man. It said, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment shall thou condemn. So, They can't do nothing against the men of the Lord, man. And every tongue, even though they come out there with their weapons or they just come out there talking, scoffing, man, they can't do nothing against the men of the Lord because because they're going to get condemned, man. Why? Because we're in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, and we represent the Lord and we pushing his word, man. And you can't condemn the Lord, man, because the Lord is over all things, man. So no matter how much these people come with their unbelief, want to come against the men of the Lord, want to come against the prophets, man, they're going to fail, man, because the Lord Yahweh Shah word is going to stand at the end of the day. This is the inheritance of the servants of the Lord, and the righteousness is of me, say Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua. So that this is an inheritance, man. The Lord set up the prophets because of him, man. Because it's the righteousness of him, man. His will, man. So you can't go against the will of the Lord. If you do, man, you're going to be destroyed, man. You know? Let me get another scripture. Because, that what time we in, man. We know our power, man. And we have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh that he's going to protect us in these last days, man. Against, from these people, man. No matter how much they, scoff, scorn, trying to come against brothers, trying to fight brothers, man. Trying to, pull guns out on brothers, man. This is Psalms chapter 34, verse 7. The angel of the Lord encamped round about them that fear him and delivered them. So the angels are around the brothers that's on the highways and byways, man. Out there, while they out there, on that battlefield, man, a spiritual battlefield, man. Because out there, man, that's when them demons get excited, man. That's when you have a bunch of bugged outs and scoffers and scorners come up there and want to come against the men of the Lord, man. It's the demons that on them, man. And they see the spirit of the Lord, in righteousness on the men of the Lord. So they, trying to come up against the men of the Lord, trying to test us, man. But the Lord have his angels around the men of the Lord to protect them, man, and deliver them from them demons, man, and from them situations that these scoffers and scorners and these people come up against the men of the Lord with, man. Because of myself, man, saying for myself, man, when me and my brothers out there on the highways and byways pushing this word, man, we have, a bunch of demonic people come up, man, want to start with us, man, doing all type of wickedness and trying to come against the word of the Lord, trying to, offend us, man, trying to harm us. But the Lord deliver us, man, just like he delivered other brothers from different camps, man, that's out there on the highways and byways pushing this word, and they have scoffers and scorners and people out there that want to come up against them, man. Because the Lord is with his men, and the Lord controls everything, man. And sooner or later, man, the Lord is going to also raise his men up against those people, man, to protect them, man, by the way of that spiritual power, man. Because the Lord is going to be with his men. That's how it's going to be, man. No matter how much they want to scoff and scorn, want to harm the prophets, man, the Lord is going to get them at the end of the day, man. Even through your daily walk through life, man, the Lord has the angels around you, man. Because, these people they might see your face on the, on the internet, man, while we put up our videos, man. And, they might try to, track you and trying to harm you, man. But the Lord have his angels around them, around the men of the Lord, man, and protect them throughout their daily walk through life, man. When you're at your job, when you're at your house, your home, going out amongst, the world, trying to, handle your daily business, man. The Lord have the angels around his men. This is, this is Second Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. So, although we, in these fleshly bodies, man, we don't war after the flesh, man. We in the spirit, man. Now you don't see brothers out there, mainly great millstones. Now you don't see us out there with no swords or no staffs or no guns, no knives or nothing. Cause this weapon, the weapon we have is the truth, man. Cause the things of that is the flesh, man. And having guns and trying to come against Esau military, man. and not going to fight Esau like that. Because first of all, like I went into earlier, Esau blessing is the sword, man. You know, it's the gun, man. Our blessing is the spirit, power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. That's why you don't see brothers from Great Millstone out there with no weapons, man, or putting up videos about how many guns they have, man. Only thing we putting up videos of speaking this truth, man, breaking out these words, man. Because the Lord is going to be the one that's going to fight the battle for us, man. He's the one that's going to raise us up, man. Whether to the point where we don't need no guns, man. You know, we're going to have the spiritual power with us, man. From the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But mighty through power to pull it down the strongholds. And then what we doing, man. You know, we speaking the truth, man, and pulling down the strongholds of the lies of this world, man. Proving that the Lord is a so-called black man, a Negro, man. And he's only for the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelites, man. You know, we out there in the spirit talking about how wicked America is, man. You know, condemning this place through the spirit that the Lord is going to destroy this place for all this wickedness, man. Telling our enemies that the Lord is not with them, that he's against them, and he's going to come back and bring war against them, man. You know? And we got to wait on the Lord, man, to raise us up, man. We can't put matters in our own hand, man. Because this is the Yahweh Shem Yahushua deal, man. This is his will and his scriptures or his will to, you know, control everything, man. We just service, man, and praying that, you know, we be delivered, man, in the time of all hell break loose, man. You know, that's why we on the highways and byways, so we can be delivered from the times of Jacob trouble, and when the Lord come back to bring judgment upon the earth, man. Verse 5, but casting down imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. So that's what we're doing, man. We're doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Casting down the lies and, you know, the wickedness of this world, man, through this, by bringing out the scriptures, man, and putting everything in Yahweh Shem Yahushua hand. Because the Lord is the ultimately going to be the one that's going to have control of everything, man, and have power over Esau, man. Because he's the one who created Esau, man. Going back to the Lord, going back to Psalm 17 and 13, man, when they say, they deliver me, Lord, from the wicked, which is thou sword. For the Lord created Esau to be the wicked, man, and be the evil on the earth, man, and to conquer all these nations. But he's not with Esau, man. He's against Esau. He's going to show Esau and Edom that he's against him. Now, why? Because he's raising up his men, his true people, man, the Israelites, man. You know, and he's going to show Esau that he's not with him, man, but he's against him, man. And he's going to have his men or his people over the nation of Edom and the rest of these heathens, man. So we just have to have faith, man. You got to have faith, man. You know, that's why the brothers out there, you know, they bold, man. They bold in the faith, man. And I'm gonna get that scripture, man, because we know our power, man. And we have faith in Yahushua, man, even unto death, man. You know, because we see the Spirit, and we see the Lord, you know, we had the Spirit of the Lord dealing with us, man, knowing that the Lord will protect us, man, because we trust in him, man. And that's what these people of the world don't have, man, including 2/3 of you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you heathens, man. Y'all don't have the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, dealing with y'all, man. That's why these people shook up, man, bugging out, man, confused, man. Because the Lord say that he going to give his man a sound mind. You know, give us a spirit that we know how to, you know, be circumspect, and how to, you know, carry ourselves throughout this dark world, man. And to trust in him, man. And don't, you know, don't faint, man. But only to fear him. And pray that he continue to be with us, man, and have his hedge over us. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no count of his labors. And that's what you're seeing today, man. The righteous men are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Israelites, man, starting off with the elect, man. So he says, stand in their face, man, you know, in great boldness, man. Let me read it again. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as has afflicted him, And that's what we're doing on the highways and byways, man. We in great boldness, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Condemning this place, man, and condemning the ones that afflicted us, man. Mainly you Edomites, man. You so-called white, man, our main enemy, man. You know, that's why y'all so scared, man. That's why y'all want to stop this word, man. But it ain't going to happen, man. Only thing you're going to do is fulfill prophecy and move the hand of the Lord that much closer of bringing y'all down, man. When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear and shall be amazed at the greatness, the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And because ultimately, man, the strangest of our salvation is going to be when Yahweh shall come back with them chariots, man, and being the elect out of the America and throughout the four corner of the earth, man, where the elect is scattered to, man. You know, ain't nobody going, you know, these people never thought that the Lord is going to come back in so-called UFOs and deliver, you know, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, and you know, those that are Negro, Latino, Native American descent, man, the confused faces, man. You know, and they're going to see that, man, going to be strange to them, man. Because they're going to see only a few men being beamed up, man. You know, because first of all, they're going to think they're aliens. You know, they're foreign creatures that's coming from another planet, man, to invade, man. Not knowing that it's Yahweh Shah, man, who the world called Jesus Christ, coming back with the so-called UFOs, the chariots, and the angels that deliver the men of the Lord, man, from the destruction, man. And set up, you know, deliver them as the changer and set up their kingdom, man. Set up the kingdom of Israel. But the point in that scripture is, you know, basically saying the Lord is going to have his man in great boldness, man, pushing this word, man, preaching this word on the highways and byways, man. You know, because you can't be in great boldness on the internet, man. You know, although you put up videos, because, you know, this is boldness itself, because Esau, you know, they watching our videos and they, you know, monitoring our videos and want to come against us, man. But the main boldness you're supposed to be showing your, you know, confidence is on the highways and byways, man. Because anything can happen, man. You know. And that why them brothers been out there, man. They've been in boldness, man. When the Esau came up with that gun, man. But the Lord delivered them, man. This is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 6. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. So we trust in the Lord, man. You know, we trust that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is our helper, man. You know, we ain't gonna fear what man can do unto us, man. Because we know that the Lord have our back, man, have that hedge over us, man. And that's why them brothers stood so stiffly, man. You know, in front of that Edomite, man. You know, because majority of our people, man, they scared of the so-called white man, you know. You know, but not us, man, because we are understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he's inferior to us, man. And we are superior to him, man. You know, and they can't do nothing against us, man, because this is our time, man. And his kingdom is going down, man. Even if he's trying to kill the prophets, man. We know that the Lord is going to raise his men up. And the Lord is going to do his will eventually anyway, man. Because Esau, Edom, with the so-called white race, are going down, man. No matter what they do, man, they can't stop the prophecy of the Lord bringing them down, man. And I'm going to get this last scripture. This is Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. So the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh, who the word English called God, in the Paleo-Hebrew, his name is Yahweh. And his son, Yahweh Shah, in the Paleo-Hebrew, who the word called Jesus Christ, man. Those are the two names, man. The two main names that the elect is calling on, man. And having faith and trust in, man. You know, when they're in a situation or any type of, you know, trouble they're in, man. That's why we believe in the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, because that's our inheritance, man. That's us as being Hebrew Israelites, man. And the Lord having Hebrew names, we believe in that, man. Not no God in Jesus Christ, man. Because those are Greek titles, man. you know, in our English versions, man. We a Hebrew Israelite, and the Lord spoke Hebrew because He from the tribe of the Hebrew Israelites, man, or the nation from the nation of the Israelites, man. You know, so we believe that the name is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and we have comfortable testimonies that we call upon those names in the Paleo Hebrew, that the Lord heard us and delivered us from the situation that we've been in, man. I'm pretty sure them brothers was calling on the name of the Lord for that protection, and the Lord answered them, man, and delivered them from their enemy, man, from the so-called white man when he had that gun, man. And look what happened, man. The Lord ultimately heard their prayers and came up against Esau, man, and had him being locked up and thrown in jail, man. You know, showing that Esau, man, he's going down, man, and the nation of Israel is being risen up, man, starting off with the elect, man, the brothers that's on the highways and byways, man. You know, the prophets, man, the ones in the faith, man, you know. So, you know, I'm praying that this video, man, edifying, man. You know, brothers out there, man, you know, that's just a testimony that, you know, brothers put up, man, and showing us how serious times are getting, man, but to trust in the Lord, man. Because the Lord eventually is going to deliver us, man, you know, and have mercy upon us, man. You know, the Lord's protecting His men, man. And you devils can't do nothing against the Lord, man. For the Lord is against y'all, man. And He's with the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect. Mainly the men, a great millstone, man, from the apostles and elders on down, man. You know, so brothers out there, keep fighting, keep pushing. You know, be circumspect, man. You know, keep your eyes on the enemy, man. Because we already know how these devils roll, man. We already know they want to come up against us, man, and stop this truth, man. But they ain't going to do it, man, because it's the will of the Lord that this word is being pushed out, man, through the men of the Lord, man. And so eventually, man, they're going to fall, man, and fail, man. Yahweh Shai is going to ring over them, man. So brothers, keep fighting and keep pushing, man. You know, Kwam Yahshua, stay in the spirit, man. Stay praying, man. You know, watching over, hitting up with brothers, man. Communicating with brothers, man. And watching out for the enemy, man. Because these devils are mad. You know, and Satan is mad. But Satan only got a few time left, man. For the Lord have it set up that, you know, He's going to take that dominion from him through the Edomites, through the so-called white people. And He's going to, the Lord is going to give the dominion to Yahweh Shai and Israel, man. The so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting off with the elect. So to the next time, you know, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakah, Quadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutation, Shalom, to the house of David, man. The brothers that's out there in boldness, man. And having confidence in Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, man. In the faith, man. Keep pushing, man. Keep fighting, man. We almost out of here. Shalom.